Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We're here 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best, but don't overdo. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete the body and you go against yourself, and it will take longer to accomplish your goal. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 35, NASDAQ up 24, S&P's up 6.5. Gold contract down $5.40, trading at $11.71 an ounce. Silver down 12 cents at $16.77 an ounce. Platinum off a buck at $9.36 an ounce. Copper down 2.5 pennies, trading at $2.66 a pound. Light sweet crude off a buck, trading at $50.73 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 1 tick, 125.07. 30-year bond down 10 ticks, 151.26. King dollar up 593 ticks, trading at 100.505. The euro is trading at 107, and the yen is at 114. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so market wants to test its high of November 30th. That high in the SPY is 221.82. We've hit 221.74 today. You're up here with 55 million shares versus the high of 113. Bottom line, we'll whack this tomorrow. If we take a look at the cash S&P, what you're looking at the cash right now, cash is at 22.12. The high is 2214.10. I expect that will get tagged out here tomorrow. Dow Industrials. What do we do at the Dow? It's an all-time closing high for the Dow. We up 35 bucks. You're at 19,251. The high out here was thus far. Intraday high was 19,274. Closing high was 19,216. Now, what I don't expect you'll see is this. I don't expect monster movement inside the Dow, because what the Dow has done is this. November 30th is your benchmark out here. November 30th inside the Dow, we got to 19,225. You did 1.6 billion shares. Well, today we did 800 and, when I checked 844, you did down 885. So you can see what's going on. You're getting up to those levels. It's contracting. The volume's contracting. Looks to me like the Dow is waiting for the S&P to go tag its high. Now, what has got a little juice underneath it is the NYA. The NYA, which is the New York Composite. New York Composite today goes up 62 bucks. You're at 10,973. And it looks to me like what's going to happen here, this is also going to tag its high, because right now it only needs, let's see, 11,254. Well, it needs a couple $100, but guess what? I can do it. You know, we'll see where this shakes out. 254. You need 300 points to tag its high out there from May of 2015. The Russell 2000, that's at another high. We go take a look at the IWM. IWM closed up $1.44, and we're over the high. Now, NASDAQ. First off, the NASDAQ Composite. So the NASDAQ Composite, as well as the NDX 100, folks, are the weakest indices. And the way that we understand that, and the information they released, was last week. Last week, they couldn't handle the high. They came off that high, big volume on the way down. You're getting a counter-trend bounce right now. The composite is at 53.33, and you're up 24 bucks. This looks like tomorrow it's going to get into the 53.60 area. And that's where I expect. I don't expect the composite to actually test the high, which is 40 bucks higher than that, but I expect it to get into the low of that high. If we go to the NDX 100, same type of setup in the NDX. You know, the NDX is dragging out here today. Couldn't really do a whole bunch. It was up 10 bucks. You're at 47.88, but somehow this thing wants to get up into this 48 area. That's what I'm expecting. So we're talking there, what, to 60 more points. So that'll be quite a move for the NDX 100. And the correlation inside the Qs is that the Qs went up today with 27 million shares. That's after coming down with 39 million, 30 million. But I do expect the Qs are also going to get up to the $118.30 price point. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract traded out here today. You pull back. You had light volume. Did 130,000 contracts. You're down 540. You're pulling into 230,000 contracts as well as 221. Silver. Silver's stronger than gold out here. Silver doesn't have a huge amount of price in order to get into its higher range. Silver closed out the day right now trading at $16.77. 1724 is the number for silver to get back inside its higher range. The XAU, the HUI, they both are operating. The equities have come off the lows. You've had a couple small signs of strength, particularly in the XAU. The XAU is at $82.15. Once it got back inside 79.88, you have game going all the way up to 92.36. That's the XAU. The Gold Bugs Index needs more strength. The Gold Bugs Index has a much further run to go just to get back inside its higher range, and this is what it is. So we're at 181.50. The Gold Bugs Index would need to get to 195.61. Now, no doubt you're dealing with something that's $181, so the Gold Bugs Index can move in $5 and $10 increments, but it needs that wide price spread, accelerated volume. Notes, the 10-year note, bottom line, let me change this because we're on the H contracts now. 10-year note, building costs for higher price. Bottom line, you are at 124.16. We'll see how it can handle a 127.07. That's where I expect we're going to do a counter trend bounce. The real question is going to be, is that only a counter trend bounce, or are bonds once again going to take off? Because what has happened is this, is that if I'm going to put this continuous contract up, and what you're going to see inside the continuous contract, inside the bond market, is that you bring this back, and the last time that we broke a major swing point, this is just a total mind blower too, you have to go all the way back to 1999. And we've had 3 vicious downdrafts inside the bond market in those 16 years, but guess what? This is the same type of one thus far. It hasn't broken a major swing. And good old King Dollar, folks, came barreling back inside its breakout area of 100.600, did it with monster volume, and you had a counter trend bounce today with light volume. You stay right there, folks. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. We'll be coming right back with some numbers for you.